Well, hello. Yeah, I'm starting in here. I was going to show you because some of these I'm going to move out to my grand room, my dining room. These ones have been in a vegetative stage, about 16 hours on for almost a year. And I'm wanting my bromeliad. You water these from the very middle there. I'm waiting to see if she'll turn in. She's supposed to be orange and grand, but she's also supposed to be giving me some new pups so that she can live on. I divided this one with you, gosh, over a year ago. And I thought by now it would be all orange and ready to be propagated. But look, so it's still growing. Well, that's a good sign. That's a good sign because it was stunted for a while. So yeah, I'm going to move some of these back into an 8-hour on. It's all they really need. I'm going to leave these in here for a while because they require a little bit more tender loving care while they're little. These are my lipos, my stone succulents. See? That they split open. Where's my finger? There we go. They split open and then they have like a little baby. Ah, yeah, I really enjoy these. And if they should dry out, which some of them did, where is he? He came back for me. Is that him right there? I just had a little bit of a nub left, and I left it in there for a while, and I just kept it hydrated. There's that him there. Oh shoot, I can't see him. Sorry, I just couldn't let that go. There he is. He was just a little nub, and I found him in there, and I just kept him watered, and he came back. So, not all those lost. So, yeah, don't keep them overly wet, but if you underwater them and they look like they're dead, well, just leave them for a while and just slowly give them a little bit more water and see they do come back. Ah, I'm really happy about that. Now this one here is going back out there. I didn't know what to do with it. It was part of my succulents collection, the hanging plants. That's my ruby necklace. I'm wondering if it's going to get flowers, but see, it seems to be doing well. It looks well hydrated. A little bit of new growth there. But yeah, I'm going to put him out there. So he's done really well. This is my little hospital area, and all of my little patients are doing well. And see, these are all the succulents I had in my fairy garden that were dying. So see, they look like they're doing much better. They're much happier. Is that new growth? A little bit there. Oh, he's in the same family as my cosmic cactus. See, they're supposed to be black. Yeah, I need to get it's just a little perlite in there. And even this one looks like it's going to grow some more. So, see, they just weren't happy with where they were planted. So, there we go. I need to get them out there and see what they want to do. They might need to be repotted separately, like this one. It looks like it's going to be big. So, we'll see. Now, this one really interests me. Yeah, I don't know how to say that. Siaposis? Woolly Ciencio? No, but he's really cute. But see what happens if they get too much water? I did it. I don't know how. I did, though. They'll just start to rot. See? So, yeah, I'm going to put him back out there with the other 8-hour on. And yeah, it only has 8 hours that it's on for. So it troubles me when I do this. First of all, it looks like I overwatered it and it burst through. And then it started to rot. So this part here is very healthy. It's just this part down here. And I know it was damaged a little bit in shipping, but this looks very healthy to me. Now this one here makes me laugh. I see why they call it a pig's ear. See that? Yeah, I like this one. I need to get it a bigger pot. And he's going out in it with the big boys too. He spent his time in here. I've kept him in here pretty much since I got him, until he looked like he was healthy and happy. I like to keep him isolated. So yeah, this isn't one of my most beautiful rooms, but it has the most hope. So I'm going to take a few cuttings off of him, because this year, you know, for my daughter-in-law, and mom, I'm gonna make them up a little basket. And this one here is just so cute. You know, my mother used to really love pigs, and I just thought, oh, well, some of them have more characteristics than others. Yeah, not my prettiest of places right now, but I wanted to show you how well Mark is doing in here. They can't live under 8 hours. They need 16. See, he's got new growth coming on. So I'm very, is that more growth even? Yeah, I'm very hopeful for him. So these need to have at least 16 hours of this kind of artificial light to survive. My noisiest room, but I want to try and see if I have a carrot in here. I've been growing them for a while, but see, they haven't been getting enough water. I haven't been able to get back here actually, but we're gonna see what we got going on here. Oh, I did it! I did it! It's my first carrot! Should I see if there's more? Well, what if I want a carrot later? I'm gonna use this for my stir fry tonight. Oh, that's exciting to me. That is exciting to me. No radishes. No, we'll have to try again. And for the watermelon, oh, we made it. We did it. Oh, it's not that big, but oh, what is it? I'm a shower, not a grower. I'm happy. Oh, she's growing again. Her friend died. The tomato with the heart. She just piddled out, but this one still has some tomatoes on it. We're going into winter, and that's promising. A lot of new growth. A lot of new growth. Very exciting. I replanted my cilantro, and then I planted some asparagus in there. Yeah, we're gonna try that. Alright, let's try again. Got a trigger alert warning here. I've got a snake in here, and I don't want it to startle anyone. That's not what I'm trying to do here. It's very noisy. We're gonna see if I had any potatoes come up. I didn't want to dig through it with my hands, just in case, you know. I'm not afraid of snakes, but it can be unpleasant when you're not expecting it. Although I'll tell you, I am expecting it. This is awkward. Well, if I can't get to them, oh, see, there's just a piece of a potato skin. Aw, come on, you know, I was so excited about my carrot. I'm not sure I gave it enough water. Oh, yeah, I'll dig through there a little bit later. It's nice and, it's nice and loose. Well, you know, it might be my fault for not enough water. It's possible. Oh, that's a shame though. But I'll dig through here better later. And I'll let you know if anything pops up. Now Alvin is looking beautiful, but he's been telling me that he'd be happier being closer to the light. Oh, look at that. Oh, look at that. He's getting so big and leaning over so much that the vacuum got a hold of part of him. So I had put that there for right now to keep him up off the floor, because that was disturbing. So I'm going to get him closer to the light, but he's doing really fabulous, I think. I don't talk about my aloe vera as much as I should because it wasn't growing for me well at all till I put it in this clay pot. And, well, I got to tidy it up some, but all in all, it's really, I guess, competing with its own self. But I think that that's doing really well. Much happier than it was. It hardly grew for me for years. But it loves this little clay pot, and I just soak it a little bit, you know. Maybe, 3 times a year is all it really needs. Really, in the house, they don't need as much water as they do outside. And my Swiss cheese monstera that I cut recently. Oh, looky here, looky here. What is this I see? That's new growth. Yeah, that makes me super, super happy. So, you know, he'll live on. Of course he will. And we'll see what he does. I'm going to reposition this when I have the other one that roots. I'll show you here in a moment. So that they're all facing in the same direction. That's how I didn't set them up for 6X before, because I kept turning the pot, trying to get them all around coverage. They don't like that. They just like to be facing in one direction. So that is really exciting to me. It's really hard for me to get any space to show you. But look, these are the ones I cut. Let's see what we got going on. I haven't had time to look. What is that? Ooh, it looks like it's starting to root. Can you see that? Well, that's exciting. My cut still looks pretty good. Let's see the other one. I've got 2 in here. Oh, would you look at that? Would you look at that? That's impressive. I think I had 2 nodes on here, maybe 3. Oh, that's impressive. I'm really happy about that. My cuts still look good. Oh, I am really pleased about that. That's success. That I will say is successful. Let's check the other one. Now this is Mama's baby, because those other 2 I have already earmarked for my daughter and daughter-in-law. But this one here, woohoo, sorry. He's the, oh, would you look at that? Oh, that's very impressive. That's very impressive. You know, I'm going to give him a little longer in this water and let him get a nice root system on him. And I'm going to get him a really nice planter and moss poles so that he's properly supported. I am very pleased about that. Oh, this is turning out to be a wonderful review for me. Okay, this is my bird's nest fern. And what I really like about this, let me show you. It needs to be watered, but it has a container you fill with water. It's a trick to do this one-handed. See the wick? It just wicks up the water. And I thought, oh, how neat. And then I went to buy them, and then I got really upset because they want almost as much for one of these pots as I paid for this entire fern. So when I can find pots like this, my plants would be so much better off in them because it takes what it needs. Oh, look, it has got new growth. Aw, I'm really happy today. And my pink princess, she just keeps going and going and going. But you know what? She's putting me out some little babies too. Here we go. See? So, gosh, you know, I have a lot to be grateful for. Oh, you can see Christopher just going and going and going, can't you? He never stops. He keeps blooming and blooming and blooming. It's amazing to me for a plant that never bloomed. I mean, never bloomed for years. Really happy here under a 500 watt light. 8 hours a day. All these plants here are really happy under that. And I've got my mixed spider plant and my little baby plants and my microscapes. Oh, he has a new flower for me. I'm trying to remember his name. I will. Well, I'll just have to put it up here because I forget at the moment. I've got 2 of these now. My son and daughter-in-law gave me one for Mother's Day too. I'll show you in a moment. It's doing really great too. Yeah, but you know what? My Thanksgiving cactus, not so good as far as blooming is concerned. It's healthy, but it doesn't bloom like the Christmas one has. I'm trying to get you a picture here. My ghost cactus. But look at this. Do you remember? Do you remember what he looked like when I first got him? And I didn't think he was going to make it because how could they have photosynthesis like that? Look at that. Look at all that new growth in the middle. Oh, doggone it. She's trying to be a hog. Look at that. Not only am I happy about that, but look at this. New growth. So let me try and get her out of there. Everybody wants to hold on. Yeah, there's some more. Oh, that is very exciting. So see, I'm going to save it after all, and you'll see it turns black. I don't encourage people to buy these though and try and save them because it just encourages them to try and sell more. And I'm not so sure all of them have such a happy ending. But that is a lot of new growth. I love my string of tears. But these are all the succulents that I repotted. And well, I brought him out. He goes in my ghost garden here when I get a pot for it with the ghost cactus. He needs water. See, they look kind of limp when they need water. And yeah, I got green onions for whenever. Oh, I'm going to have a nice stir fry tonight with my carrot. So yeah, I just come out here and I cut some more, green onions. I just have them in this little, yeah, it's a little tight out here. Alrighty then, a little bit of a wrestling act there, see? So I just keep putting a little bit of water in there, not too much because it'll rot it. But I come and get myself fresh, ow, that thing is sharp. Fresh green onions when I need them. Yeah, this little guy is sharp. Oh well. And here it's not an alocasia. Well, anyway, see? You should be putting on new flowers for me here soon. My sister-in-law, she's not even good with plants. She'll admit this. But she took hers to work, and they must have it in a really nice window because it's just so abundant. And she only waters it twice in a month. But I'm really happy with mine. And what is my little stone succulent doing these days? Oh, looks like he's giving me a new baby. These are the neatest things. If you see these in nature, it's almost freakish. But I guess they are kind of freakish, but he's so cute. I really love him. And my Julian. Well, his name's Julius. But he's doing really well. I like these self-watering pots like this, because these are one of those plants that require so much water that if you forget, they just die. they don't come back when you give them more water. So I just keep him pretty full, and he could suck up what he needs. And my creeping Charlie's doing wonderfully. Now, I could attribute some of this growth and happiness to the fact that I had to bring my house up from 62 degrees to 74. I did it over a 2-week period of time, so I wouldn't throw him into shock too badly. But instead of throwing him into shock, it like threw him into like happiness or something. See, even the spider plant is doing really well. That's the one that I got from my daughter-in-law that was too close to the ceiling, and it's just really taking off. And my fairy garden, it too is doing pretty well. I got a little aggravated. I don't really like growing this. It's sedum, because it's like so weak. Yeah, it has a hard time balancing out whatever it needs to balance out to figure it out to grow. This one over here died. I took it out completely. And oh, there's a little tiny fellow there. He's getting some growth. But this one here I thought was going to be the same, and I think it's a sedum too. It is. So it's just this type. This one here, yeah, it's finicky. It has a hard time. It's kind of delicate. But this one here, this class is sedum. Can't say that very well. But this one here, he does really well. I give him water. And he's thriving. Everything in here is thriving pretty well, I think. Well, obviously it needs a little bit more water, but it was getting too much. So ever since I've been giving it less, because I just water this sorghum moss. See, now I'm getting more growth, small growth instead of the long wispy, sorry about that, growth. I'm not really wanting growth right now. I'm wanting roots. That's what I'm shooting for. And the same here. The vacuum cleaner got a hold of this when it was on the floor and it wasn't in here, and it ate up all of my baby succulents that I had. So yeah, lesson learned. I don't think I have any more in here now. But poor Michael is doing the best that he can. I didn't keep him watered well enough, or I'm not sure. I'm wanting to put him in another room, but when I put him in my veg room with a 16-hour on, he really struggled. But he gets really dry in here, and I think it's because he's not getting enough water or light because he's covered. I'm not sure by the canopy of the top, but I might put him in my fall room with a 12-hour on and 12-hour off and see if he can't, be happy in there. He's my Christmas tree this year. And look at this really quickly. I tied it up because it was going all over the place. And when you have a snake in the house, the last thing you want is for a bunch of wispy things all over the floor, So I tied him up like this. Oh, can I give you a full... Can I? I know my lighting's not that great in here without the plant light on. But yeah, he's pretty tall. And I was just trying to give him a little bit of stability there. But that's how tall he's gotten. Which is kind of impressive if you ask me. My English ivy's still doing well. These are all those propagations of the calancho I've done. And some of the mama plants in here. Yeah, kind of just breezing over that one. And this is the baby one that needs a home. When you leave your calancho, woofy. When you leave your calancho in less than 11 hours of sun a day, it will bloom. This just finished, but it should go again. I'm hoping so anyway. But this is the one that needs a home because he is going to need to be secured up here too, because yeah, he's a meaty little fella. See, he's tall, so that makes them not very stable at the bottom. I've already given one to my mother, one to my daughter, and one to my daughter-in-law. This one needs a home. I've said that a few times. I can send him in the mail. He's not for sale. I would really not be happy selling flowers again. But I would definitely trade. So, yep. Now that I've messed it all up and it's not all orderly, that's my garden. For better or for worse, it's what I have, and it makes me happy. It's really made me happy this month. I'm really glad I did this. I was thinking, oh no, I wonder what I'm going to find. Well, just more happiness. That's all they ever bring. Well, that's all I really had for you today. You guys have yourselves a lovely September, and I will as well. I'll talk to you later. Bye.